Art Fun Bamboo Painting Workshop. Ink Bamboo Painting Workshop. China is not only famous for its national treasure, the giant panda, but also for the animal's staple food, bamboo. The Chinese love bamboo and bamboo culture, and it has been rooted in their minds for a long time. To the Chinese people, bamboo is a symbol of virtue. It reflects people's souls and emotions. In this workshop, we'll learn to paint bamboo with ink and a brush. Before doing it, let's learn how to hold a brush and the 3 basic methods to use a brush. How to hold a Chinese calligraphy or painting brush. Using different parts of a brush to paint. For this workshop, you will use the side of the brush to paint stems, the tip of the brush to paint nodes and branches, and the side, upright, of the brush to paint leaves. Ink Bamboo Painting Workshop. Steps. Use the side of the brush to paint from the bottom to top and leave space between each section for nodes. Make the stem tilted slightly and wider at both ends of each section, similar to an animal bone. Use the tip of brush to paint a horizontal hook between sections, but do not fill in all the white space. Make the nodes wider than the stems. Steps. Use the tip of the brush to paint branches at the nodes only, left and/or right. Think about the position and length of the branches. One stem should have no more than 3 groups of branches for a better effect. Steps. Hold the brush vertically and lay the brush body downward to give width. Lift the brush slowly and taper out to a point. Practice single leaves in different directions before formations. Paint 3 to 5 leaves to form a group. Basic bamboo painting step order: stem, nodes, branches, leaves. Complete. The second method to make a bamboo painting. Steps. Use only the tip of the brush to draw fine lines. Draw the stem tilted slightly and wider at both ends of each section, similar to an animal bone. Draw the branches in the same way as the stem, but much thinner. Draw leaves in a group. Add some curved lines to get a textured stem. Your bamboo line drawing painting is now complete. Click to view a video on bamboo painting. Want to know more about bamboo in Chinese culture? In Chinese art, bamboo is known as one of the 4 gentlemen, along with the chrysanthemum, orchid, and plum blossom. Each of these plants represents the 4 seasons. The orchid represents spring, the chrysanthemum represents fall, the plum blossom represents winter, and bamboo represents summer. They often represent each season in Chinese art and are featured in landscapes depicting the seasons. Works of bamboo painting, usually in ink, are a recognized motif or subgenre of East Asian painting. In a bamboo ink painting artwork, a skilled artist and calligrapher will paint a bamboo stalk or group of stalks with leaves. The contrast between the foreground and background, and between the varying textures represented by the stalks and the leaves, gives scope to the painter to demonstrate his or her mastery with an inkpot and brush. How have famous Chinese artists painted bamboo? Bamboo Grove, late 14th century. Shen Xun. Bamboo Grove portrays this gentleman, bamboo, as the reclusive companion of rocks and water, while earlier painters depicted bamboo as a tactile object and a moral symbol. Shen's portrayal suggests bamboo's ability to create a tranquil mood through its delicate shadows, gentle movement, and the soft rustling sounds of its leaves. Growing wild or in a garden, it evokes thoughts of purity and freedom. How have famous Chinese artists painted bamboo? Misty Bamboo on a Distant Mountain, dated 1753. Zhang Xie. This monumental four-panel painting depicts a grove of bamboo growing on a mountainside. The shallow pictorial space is defined by the placement of the stalks, which jut into view from the bottom of the composition. The stalks climb up the paper as if ascending a slope and extend well beyond the top of the picture. It is further defined by the dramatic use of graded ink washes, from jet black to pale grey, that suggest the veiling effects of a dense mist.